What is going on, everybody? I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel, and we are back for Monday's edition of Mod X Trending, where we actually have our platform up and live, and of course, we'll be talking about it in the second half of the episode after we go through the market talk and all that fun stuff. But as usual, because we're on YouTube, we're on X, we're on Rumble, we're on Fun, hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, reshare button, post button, repost button. You know what I say. Whatever button you have to hit that button and share this far and wide. And Mr. P, how's it going? How's the weekend? How's the family? All that good stuff.
It's going good, man. It's going really good. Very, very happy, of course, with where we are with the software, of course, getting that launched. That's pretty much what took up most of the weekend. Did spend a little bit of family time, of course. Never as much as I'd like, but I'm sure we can all, we can all relate to that. But it's hectic right now. So thankfully, I've got a very understanding family, and then all that we're pushing hard out here. So it was good, though. It was good. And I'm really happy to announce, as you just said, we got the software live as well. So that is absolutely, I'm thrilled that it's live. We've had people signing up over the weekend as well. Big promo going on too today, free 30-day pro plan for anybody that signs up. So if you're watching, you know somebody with a project, you want to take advantage of that awesome pro dashboard on the back there where you can manage your entire project from that central hub, view your chart, all that stuff. It's really, really cool. So it's a free trial of that right now for anybody that's signing up. So we're looking to get at least, I know we don't know what the number is, but the time is now. Let's just say that. But yeah, really happy about that. Good weekend on my end. Hope everyone else had a great weekend out there too. How about you, Sean? Did you spend some family time this weekend?
For the most part, forgot I was driving up to my dad's house about 2.5 hours away up in northern Mississippi. So forgot I had to do that Saturday. So did that, helping him. He's actually selling his house to move closer to us now that they're retired and all that stuff. So went up there and did that, hung out with the wife, took the kids to the park yesterday, all that fun stuff. So yeah, got as much family time as I can. I'm always mobile though. I have my iPad with me, I have my phone with me. So even when I'm doing stuff, I'm always working. But just part of the game. When you own multiple businesses and do multiple things, you never sleep. And I always say, I might have said this before, but like whenever I used to have my Smoothie King, we would like go to like the Smoothie King conferences and stuff like that. Every year they would have like a convention for the weekend where it's all the Smoothie King franchisees, and they would always show like a slideshow, and it was like what your employees think you're doing, and it's someone sitting in the back on their by their desk with their feet up on the desk, and they're counting their money, and that's what everyone thinks people that own businesses and stuff do, and that couldn't be further from the truth. It is wild owning your own business if you've never done it before. When people say you're literally never off the clock, you're never off the clock. A 9-to-5 job, you'll work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Weekend hits, 5 p.m. hits, you're free and clear. You don't even think about work. You go home. That does not happen when you own a business. It's nonstop. I mean, I've gotten phone calls about stuff happening to our store, like in the middle of the night, and a fire alarm going off or security alarm going off. Like it can even be when after hours when you think you're fine, you're next thing you know getting a phone call from the security company at 3 a.m. and you're having to get up and go, and it's just nonstop. But it's the life I chose, and it's the life I love, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, it's hectic, but yeah, we love it, dude. And it's just so awesome to be in such an innovative space and like just learning from it every day. It's quite the experience, I mean, there's a lot of generations that never, would only have dreamt of the opportunity to be alive during this time with so much of ability to create and build and all that stuff. So we got to be very grateful for that right now. Whenever you think you're having a bad day ahead, just think, man, fuck, if I was born 100 years earlier, I'd be eating shit sandwiches right now. I mean, it's a good time to be alive. So, but yeah, I agree. And we love it. We enjoy it, of course. Shout out to everybody wherever you're watching us from. Of course, we're on YouTube, X, Rumble, Pump Fun as well. I got Dr. Fire Chicken in the house. What is up, brother? What's up, good people? We also got our guy, the gentle Chad of gentle Chads himself, Mr. Mitchell. Thank you, brother, for tuning in. Yep. We got Richard Huber in the house. What is up, brother? My other Irish brethren, how you doing? Ziggy. Yes. All right, very nice. We got Ed as well up top. Thanks, brother. Thanks for tuning in. You are the man. We got SFC. Where is he? Six Flags he was at. Yes, you ever been to Six Flags, Sean?
I have been to Six Flags, yeah. So, yeah, I used to go to one in Texas, and then we had one And in New Orleans as well, but Katrina messed that up. After Katrina, it never opened. But yeah, I've been to Six Flags. I'm a Disney and Universal person. We go there regularly, but yeah, Six Flags. Every now and then, I'll go to Six Flags.
Yeah, I think I've been there one time. Is there one up New Jersey? I'm sure there probably is. I think I was on. It was the oldest wooden roller coaster ever when I went there. So I went on that. It was pretty awesome, I have to say. Crazy place, but it was a good laugh. Good laugh. Dr. Chuck's calling out Rico Moneybags. Come check this, my friend. Yeah, Rico, what's up? Hope you're watching, brother.
Yeah,
love the show as well. He does his own show
here and there. So yeah, he's aware of us.
Yeah, shout out to Rico as well. Yeah, I've watched his show a few times as well. He calls some good gems, some good plays that he likes. He sees around the place, gets the community engaged. Very good. If you don't know Rico Moneybags, go check him out. He's on YouTube as well. I'm not sure if he's on X. He probably is. Oh yes, so we got Josh in the house.
He is X, right? I think Rico Moneybag. He's not YouTube. He is X.
I think he's on YouTube too. I'm almost certain he's on YouTube.
Chuck, can you clarify just so we can be accurate where we're saying he's at?
I think he might be on both, but I'm
definitely on
YouTube.
X.
Yeah,
he's definitely on
X. He's on YouTube. Yeah.
Whenever I've watched him, it's been on X. So yeah, Chuck, let us know so we can tell people where to find him.
Our guy Josh is in Kentucky today, man. That guy gets around. That is for sure. Shout out to you, brother. Hey, you got to talk to Master Key Finance. I know you're the guy over there as well, Josh. Get Master Key signed up quick and avail of that 30-day free pro subscription for the Trending Pro as well. It's really awesome. So it'd be cool to get him signed up there as well. I think it's Millie, right? Get Millie signed up. We did an interview with him a while back. But yeah, reach out to him, Josh, or maybe this is you. I know you're part of that team, so maybe you're the guy to talk to for something like that. But yeah, you do need access to some of the wallets, so he'd have to set it up. But again, it's been tested out too. Everybody, 2-3 minutes tops. They're registered. Super easy process. We even got some. We'll show the leaderboard here in a little bit, but yeah, and we got Luca as well. He's on there from Arbitrage Inception. Shout out to you, Luca. Thanks for joining. Thanks for signing up as well, bro. I hope you're enjoying that. I think everybody starts off with the 7-day free trial. Once you make the post after you register, it'll automatically assign that to you. But we will be assigning the 30 days. You'll have access to it anyway, but we'll assign the 30 days to you as well, so you can really sink your teeth in. And there's a ton more features to be added to that pro package as well. Pulse is one of them, where you'll have a fully integrated AI assistant that knows everything about your project. You don't have to feed it anything. It already knows the whole hootenanny, the whole kit and caboodle, as they would say, all about your project. So it is it's going to be awesome and it's free, 100% free right now. It's an easy process. A chicken could do it from standing in his yard in Northwest Oklahoma on a phone. Yeah, exactly. That's how Dr. Chuck did it.
That's how he did it. That's what I heard. It's the rumor on the street.
It's word from the farm. But yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. We got some peeps over in Pump Fun as well. Hope all you guys are doing well over there. Say what's up if you're watching.
But yeah, no one's really talking. Some viewership. No one's talking, but decent viewership. So yeah, shout out to everybody.
And our Friday episode too had the biggest amount of views after the fact I've seen on anything we've done on Pump Fun. I'm not sure exactly how the trending works over there, how people see it, but I see a 36 beside our last eyes, and the next nearest ones are all mostly single digits.
Wow.
So, not sure how that works, but hey, kudos. Keep watching. We appreciate you guys over there as well, of course.
The power of ModX trending.
That's the vein of the meme world over there in Pump Fun, in case you're watching and you have no idea what memes are all about, meme tokens. That's where it's at. We got some interesting stories about that too today, Sean.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't even know the stories we have pulled up. So excited for that. Also, 100 viewers on the dot on YouTube and X. So yeah, nice. Shout out to all the people here. Let's see. Yeah. So
and Rumble, wherever you guys are, even though I know that's not accounting.
Rumble's not accounted for. So in Rumble's been getting 30 to 60 views after the fact, which again, we only have 14 followers. We're new to Rumble. I know that's nothing compared to our YouTube crowd, but we've been on YouTube for years, so not a fair comparison. But yeah, to start things, 101 people now on YouTube and X. So shout out to those guys. Yeah, who's ready to get the show started, do some market talk, learn a little bit more. So ModX trending, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Usually we cover the top 5. We decided today, as long as no one bought a boost multiplier or anything, we're going to show the top 5, but we're not going to go into detail on the top 5 today, but we're instead go into detail about the platform itself. So it's just now getting launched. But before we do all that, you know what, Mr. P, I was thinking all weekend? It's like, oh man, dreading Monday getting here. I didn't want Monday to come, but there's one reason I was very excited for Monday. And that was because I wanted to hear Mr. Pixel's monologue. That's what I've been waiting for. I need to hear what he's ranting about. I got to see it.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's check it out. You ever notice in crypto, the loudest project in the room is usually the one everyone's talking about? Not necessarily the best one, not the most advanced, not the most useful, just the loudest. Because this market doesn't reward silence, rewards noise. And not just a little noise, constant noise. Tweets, threads, spaces, announcements, big updates coming, something huge is about to happen, stay tuned. It's like every project is competing to see who can talk the most for the longest without actually saying anything. And the crazy part is, it works. You can build something incredible in crypto, real technology, real innovation, real value. But if nobody's talking about it, might as well not exist. Meanwhile, you can have a project with a logo, a slogan, very confident Twitter account, and suddenly it's trending. Because attention isn't earned anymore, it's captured. And the easiest way to capture attention is volume. Say more, post more, be everywhere all the time. Doesn't even matter if it's meaningful, just has to be visible. Which is why crypto sometimes feels less like a market and more like a stadium full of people with megaphones, all shouting at each other, trying to be heard over the noise. And eventually, people don't even listen to what's being said anymore. They just follow the volume. Because volume looks like momentum. And momentum looks like opportunity. So the loudest projects rise to the top, not because they're right, but because they're impossible to ignore. And the quiet ones, they don't fail because they're bad. They fail because nobody noticed them, which leads to a strange reality in the market. Being correct isn't always enough. Being early isn't always enough. Even building something real isn't always enough. If nobody's paying attention, none of it matters. So in crypto, you don't just have to build, you have to broadcast relentlessly. Because in the end, the market doesn't reward the best signal. It rewards the strongest signal. And sometimes those two are very different things.
All right. Facts. Facts. Nice. It is very true. That is the world we live in these days, unfortunately. The loudest wins, not the best. But yeah, loved it. Looking forward to the monologues, a reason to wake up on Mondays. My blog. So
yeah, right. Dropping some knowledge. I'm kind of honing in on these. I'm getting, it's only my second monologue, so I'm hoping they're going to continuously improve. So I hope everybody's enjoying them. I'll be doing my best to get better and better and better at doing them. But yeah, I do hope people are enjoying them. Hope they're a bit of fun, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek satire or two along the way. So, but yeah, sweet. We got Tazzy Zig over in Pump Fun as well. All right, very nice. Awesome. Got some action over there. Bars the batch swap guys. We're always in there spamming. But,
guys, 109 viewers across X and YouTube. Keep it going. Like, subscribe, again, share, reshare, post, repost. Hit those buttons. Hit those buttons. Make sure we keep spreading it far and wide. We want this show to grow. Now, October 10th, that non-magical day that destroyed everything, it seems like. Prior to that, we were getting 300 live viewers. So we'll get back there as stuff, the market hopefully starts to rebound, starts flooding back in. We'll get back there.
And plus, we when we started the hackathon too, we actually weren't live on any of those channels. We were only live exclusively on Pump Fun. So now, since we've launched ModX, Trending, and all that is live, we're back across all these channels again. So that I'm sure that'll pick up here as we continue out into the future. But hey, Sean, let's want to talk some markets.
Well, yeah, let's see what our BTC friend is doing. So BTC, let's get it pulled up.
Hold on, we got a intro to do, bro. You're forgetting we got intros for everything now.
I'm forgetting we're very professional now. Forget about that. So let's do it.
All right, it's time for some market talk. Let's talk some crypto.
I forget we're fancy now.
We're fancy now, bro.
Got to stay on top of
He is
that.
king.
All right, guys. Everything's looking good. Green across the board. 2.42 trillion market cap, up 2.7%. We have our CMC 20 up. Fear and Greed's at 33. Altcoin season's at 48. And I think this is a big reason why. Right here, Trump just paused Iran strikes and markets exploded. Bitcoin, well, we'll go back and look at that. But yeah, that's the biggest reason why I think that's going down. I want to say over the weekend, again, I don't watch the charts like I do during the week. I think Bitcoin hit 67,000 over the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But we are back up to 71. It was just at 71. It just dropped below. But we're at 71. ETH is still holding very strong at 2.1K. We'd like it to get back to that 2.3. BNB has been holding up very strong throughout this whole time, 638. Solana making its way back up, 91. My boy Doge, he's trying to get back to his 10 cents. But yeah, last 24 hours, everything's up 3, 4, 5%. So really cool to see. Really like that direction. And then I didn't hear all this. I saw that Trump had given Iran 5 more days or something like that. This morning when I was drinking my coffee. Yeah, I got TV in my kitchen and like kind of had it on the background. I was drinking my coffee on my laptop this morning. And I saw that. So I didn't hear that he like paused it, but I haven't watched the news in 6-7 hours. So I'm not sure what the latest.
Well, let's move on to like energy, basically. Energy infrastructure is kind of the next way that this war is going to go. A while back, he said there is like, you don't need a ceasefire because the enemy has already been beaten. They've been destroyed, like no navy, no this, no that, like military, whatever. A lot of bases captured. But if Iran, I believe, are threatening to take out some massive energy. I think the Pars is one of them areas, which is a big one that like basically facilitates the entirety of that region for the most part. So I believe, that's something that nobody wants to happen, of course, right? Because it's going to throw everything into turmoil, and that will affect the markets for sure. To what degrees? Nobody wants that. So, but hey, when you're dealing with the fog of war here, presidents have to posture, them and Iran, right? Both have to flex, and it's war games, right? They're going to say things that might not entirely be true to like, like I said, it's war games. You're trying to throw off your opponent. You're trying to say things that will send them in one direction. And like, that's why it's strategy, right? And you use the means of, the amplification that the internet gets to get your message out there, whether it's true or not. Right, these are the highest games on the world stage. So like when you see Trump saying this or Iran saying that, like you got to take it all with a pinch of salt here, because there's a lot of posturing and flexing, and we know all the world's a stage anyway. But doesn't mean there isn't real conflict going on. And like that's not kind of not what I'm saying. But that was the latest anyway. The ceasefire has been incurred, whether you want to call it a ceasefire or not. Again, he did say, how could there be a ceasefire? There's no need for a ceasefire. They're already beaten. But no, that's happened. They don't want that, I guess, any of those energy infrastructure to be taken out, because the implications of that are, very, very monumental, especially to that region. So nobody wants that. So I guess they're open to negotiations. Again, who are the negotiations with? As far as I was aware, everybody was taken out, even the people that tried to step up. Some of them were taken out. So, and then Trump himself said there's nobody left to even negotiate with. So who these negotiations are taking place with, again, it's hard to know. I haven't dived too much into it again now, but there's obviously somebody there. So yeah, that's the word. 5 days to flatten the curve, let's say, to end the conflict. I hope some negotiations, bring some stability back to that region in the rest of the wars, and let's move on into the golden age, everybody. That's what we want. That's what everybody wants. That's what the people want. Let's do it. But yeah, let's see. It's good for markets today anyway, so let's take it. Let's take the W's, right?
Yeah, let's get that damn market structure bill passed. Last we heard, they're about 99% there. Supposedly the White House and everyone's kind of reached a deal on crypto coin or stable coin yield. So hopefully that gets pushed through here sooner than later. So at least as for today, everything's looking good. But we all know tomorrow one thing could be said and everything is now red. It's just that kind of time. Markets just have a lot of uncertainty, and we're not going to start that upward trajectory until that uncertainty is kind of knocked out of the market.
Yeah. Yeah. Zaggy Tiz just said on Pump Fund, 5 days till another dump. Yeah, you know it goes.
Maybe
Tis the roller coaster.
Back up to 75,000 BTC and boom, right back down.
Yeah, you know it. I guess we get into some stories, Sean. It's nice to see as well. All kind seasons holding there at 48. I think that's what it was on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
So somewhere, definitely in the 40s. Days kind of get mixed together, but it was somewhere around there. Yep.
It's creeping up. It's creeping up in us. All right, let's get to some stories, I guess, Sean. Let's see what we got first here. I think I just got one card for this. It's all yours.
All right. Let's see what we have. Institutional momentum builds. A new Coinbase survey shows 73% of institutional investors plan to increase their digital asset allocation in 26. Wow, 73. That's a lot. Large investors like funds, banks, and companies are committing more money to crypto even after recent markets ups and downs. They cite clearer rules, more regulated products like ETFs, and better tools as reasons why it matters. This shift brings steady, long-term money into crypto instead of just short-term speculation. It signals growing mainstream trust and could support steadier growth for the whole blank. I'm assuming like for the whole market.
Yeah, for the whole market. It looks like it's gone there. I must have chopped it off or something. I was rushing my cards this morning, everybody.
Oh, no, all good. That definitely is referring to the markets. But yeah, I mean, that money flowing in is definitely going to help prop up the market, stabilize the market. And again, the SEC coming out, clarifying a lot of stuff definitely helped. We just need to turn it into law now. As we talked about Friday, BlackRock has their ETF for ETH, which, again, it's funny how they got that spun up so fast.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, especially if the market structure bills, that 73, and that might even be higher. But yeah, I'm excited for the times ahead. And I know we even have a lot of people in our networks that are not happy about the market structure bill, but I am under the firm belief if we keep heading in this direction and it just stays the Wild Wild West, we will eventually have nothing left to it. It needs to be regulated. It's time. We need to get institutional. It needs to become a legitimate financial sector if we want this to grow. Now, with that will come to some certain extent. Maybe you don't make those 1,000x anymore on one play in 3 hours, but you know, it just is what it is because the theft, the non-regulation, the liquidity farming, I mean, it's just only a matter of time if we don't get all that corrected that the whole space and innovation is gone.
Yeah, well, no big business is going to move into a market that volatile, that crazy, that Wild West. Like it was never going to happen. Maybe we got to make some concessions now that we can maybe potentially claw back in the future with the right leadership. You know, a lot of things are going to change, guys. Like with AI and everything, and the rate of change in tech, quantum computing coming. Like things are going to change in a big, big way. And I think politics is going to change. Imagine. And by the way, that's what you were just talking about there too, Sean, the BlackRock card. I just said I'd pull that up quick for people if they want to check that out. We talked about that Friday. That's what you referenced. But just imagine politics, right? How easier would it be if, you know, there was AI that was, you know, taking care of, let's say, your family, right? And your family, and then in the middle of the institution of the state, there's another like mother AI, right? That looks after the best interests of this state. And then every own family's their own AI that looks after all of their well-being, manages their finances, makes sure their healthcare is all, you know, contacts their doctors, all this takes care of that home, that environment, that family. And then it also is able to interact with, you know, the state AI, which is able to represent. Right? It doesn't mean that humans are totally out of the loop here, but I'm saying that's where this is ultimately going, in my opinion. I think you're going to see AI in everything. You already see massive in the medical industry as well. It's huge changes. Everybody is going to AI now, diagnosing, and a lot of the time I think I've seen a couple of people talking about some surveys coming out where like the AI is giving better diagnoses than a lot of GPs out there. General practitioners are. And I get it, dude. Like if you are absolutely, as a doctor, and you are inundated with clients all the time, and given the mass migration that happened, I mean, doctors are sweating even more, I'd imagine, right? Everything that's coming on, we all know it's a massive burden in that industry. So you've only so much time. Dr. Chuck could probably talk about this as well. Like, but you've only so much time in the day. How are you going to research every single thing, every new innovation, like when you're trying to hold down a job like that? You just can't. You can't take it all in. And a lot of times I'm sure then pharmaceutical companies would just come and they'll say, hey, this drug is for this drug is for this. So like you don't have time to do tons of research into everything. It's just like FDA approved, boom, 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 boom. When there might be other ways to do it. And I think a lot of people are doing that using AI, getting those kind of diagnoses. And I think that's kind of where it's all going ultimately here. So many things are going to change. And the whole reason I went on that tangent as well. Yeah. And SFC just said it. Yeah. The whole shebang, voting on the blockchain, like all of that is going to change. It's going to have to change somewhere because and I know Sean's mentioned this too, the older people, they're going to eventually move on to the afterlife, however you want to word it. And the new people that have come up in this age, they're going to be looking for more and more freedom as well, right? And transparency is going to be a big thing. Authenticity is a big one too, as we know, with AI everywhere. Authenticity is going to be the new meta, not artificial. Eventually, the more scarce it becomes, the more in demand it becomes, obviously. So I think that's what you're going to see. You're going to see blockchain voting. You're going to see AI coming into tons of different things. Damn, bro, we're getting old. Yeah, we are. But it's good. It's good because we are the ones who are pushing and rushing this innovation in. We are the generations that kind of lived in both worlds. We had a foot in the world before tech, and we got a firm grasp. And we've watched the tech rise and rise from nothing to where it is right now. And there's not a lot of generations can kind of say they were involved in that whole process or observed it even, and by being in that, like we see the importance of it. So I think for future generations is going to be very beneficial. So yeah, getting old, but yeah, we're also the future. And hey, time is just an illusion anyway, right? Past, future, present. It's all about the moment.
Yep. I mean, we lived the first 15, 20 years of our life in our parents' and grandparents' generation or life. And, after that, we're now living in how we live now. So we're the only generation that will pretty much ever experience, I think, something that drastic. So yeah. Very cool.
And the generation older than us, the boomer generation and above that, like they never got into the tech because we were kind of kids growing up. So we were like, wow, right, getting into it. But they had already their routines. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, whatever you want, however you want to put it. So like they were never into it. They never dived into it too much. And they'll admit that. That's fine. But they were all already financially set, right? They were born in the good years, the boomer years, right? During the boom times. But it's becoming more and more and more difficult to get a foothold in the financial sector and like, housing and stuff. And, generations today, dude, it's impossible. Like it's impossible to try and get a foothold in the housing market these days and not come out of it with tons of debt. So these people are going to be fighting to get rid of that noise. So, there's that's going to be the adverse reaction to it. But yeah, dude, I think it's all going in a positive direction anyway to end my rant.
Yep. And what separates, and same thing. Oh, well, the boomer, our parents' generation, they grew up and they lived in both. But the difference between them is, like you said, they were already adults when it transitioned. We were raised in both to where they lived in both, but we grew up in both, which is what kind of makes us a little bit different than our parents' generation. Because we, like you said, it happened early enough in our lives that we fully grasped onto it.
We got fully immersed, like from the Atari, from the CD-ROMs, like all the way up through everything. No phones to finally we had like, and bro, like, check it out. What do you call it here? Said, where is the SFC? Dude had a pager. Oh, there we go. Sorry,
I had a pager.
100%. Pager. Yeah, exactly. Floppy disk.
My mom would like page me while I'm in the mall. I gotta go find a cell phone, throw in a quarter, give her a call. Like, dude, I remember those days. Yeah.
Right, and you had the turn dial phones, like all of that, all the way up to where we're at right now. We were from when phones were huge, they went tiny, and then they went huge again. And then there's iPads, and then there's this and there's that. So like we've been through the full gamut here, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's Napster, burning music. There you go as well. All those early days before iTunes. Yeah. So like it's been a crazy journey, but yeah, we were fully immersed in it because we were that age where we were like sponges. We want to absorb everything because you're at that stage of your life. You're growing, right? Exactly. So we grew with it.
Yeah. So yep.
And now trying to keep up is next to near impossible, but so much going on. But it's yeah, I think it's all moving in a very positive direction, dude, honestly. And this is more bullish news. Institutional momentum builds. It's a good sign for the market when Coinbase survey is saying 73% of institutional investors are looking
Mr. P, that's the one we read already. We read that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just closing this out. I'm just saying that, like, to tie up our little rant there, I think this is another, like, that's why I'm saying it's in a positive direction, and this is another bullish positive direction for the markets, with big institutions looking to expand their portfolios, and a massive percentage looks like too into crypto. So yeah, it's pretty good. What else we got on the market? Here you go, Sean. Next one up.
All right, yeah, tokenization gains speed. Major institutions are pushing tokenization of real-world assets. Yeah, that's coming. Interest nearly doubling year over year to 64% among asset managers. Tokenization turns things like real estate, bonds, or private credit into digital tokens on blockchain, making them easier to trade, divided into smaller pieces and settle quickly. Big players like BlackRock and JP Morgan are building platforms for this. So yeah, this is definitely coming. It's no doubt.
Yeah, these moves are quiet but powerful. They connect traditional finance to blockchain efficiency without flashy headlines, potentially unlocking trillions in value over time. Projections from sources like Boston Consulting Group and others estimate tokenized real-world assets could reach 10 to 16 trillion by 2030 as institutions expand platforms for tokenized bonds, real estate, private credit, and more. This creates faster trading, fractional ownership, and greater accessibility across global markets. That's why it matters, I guess. And that's a good thing as well. Of course, we are using our own Pulse Grok AI to analyze the biggest stories, the things that are making. So we kind of have a big heavy hitter that we talk about first. Then this one is more like a sleeper kind of story that, Grok feels based on the market that is also very, very important and moving market. So just give people an idea where we're getting these stories from. Is pulling it from X, from the main trending stories out there, and we're bringing it to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have tons to say about this particular topic, other than as the market structure bill comes down, as we're going to re-erase that uncertainty, you're going to see RWAs, I think, all over the place.
Mm-hmm. So, is that what Grant Cardone is doing right now in the realtor space? Something like that? Yeah,
I think so. Like I said, I don't think I'm doing it anytime soon. I've thought about it more times than I can count, bringing my real estate company into crypto, as a real world asset, tokenizing it. I was never going to do it prior because there was just too much legal stuff to work through with all the uncertainty. I mean, even talking to my attorney, it's like we're all playing guessing games. Like, literally, you're playing guessing games since we've been here. You're playing guessing games on what's allowed and what's not. I mean, we all know the stories. People got prosecuted and got in trouble without even knowing the rules. You don't even know if you're doing anything wrong. So I would have never done it in the past. Once the regulations in and stuff, if I see a benefit to doing it, I may or may not doing it. I mean, I already got so much stuff going on in Web3. I probably wouldn't, but get used to seeing real world assets. It's going to be a big thing. Probably one of the metas that's going to be coming up once regulations in place, and you're going to start seeing everything from Tesla to everything getting tokenized, I think.
Yeah, it is the way. And coffee as well. Let's forget coffee is going to get tokenized. Hey, Space Cat, where you at? Living at large in the gym, of course. You know it. Tazzy said, dial phones, man. I feel old. It's okay, dude. Age is just ignore age. Does not matter. Just focus on the now, the here, the now. Keep building, keep growing, keep doing that, dude. Live a good, strong, meaningful, successful life. That's the plan here. Because all of this other stuff, anyway, end of the day, dude, you can only control so much. You can only control what's in your own orbit. So focus on that. Everything else will sort itself out. Universe will sort it out for you. Here's another one we got. Sean?
Let's see. Hold times crashed to 60 seconds. All right, get this, guys. A viral X post today highlights how fast trading has become on Solana. Dune Analytics data shows the average hold time for Solana wallets has collapsed from 1.48 days 2 years ago to just 60 seconds now. In 2024, meme coins were more community focused. Facts. People with normal jobs could buy, hold overnight, and join raids when they had time. Today, it's hyper reactive scalp trading against streamers, bots, and malicious wallets, where regular buyers get rinsed instantly. So yeah, that's a crazy number. On Solana, the average wallet holds a token for 60 seconds.
Right? Isn't that insane? The post
That's
warns that launch pads and platforms are becoming extractive, urging buyers to raise standards, vet devs, and support genuine humans, or watch
yeah,
the whole scene go to zero. Without
yeah.
higher buyer standards and a shift back toward real community building over pure extraction, the hyper short hold times and bot dominated churn could permanently erode trust and participation in Solana's meme ecosystem.
Yeah, and I wonder if the market structure bill. I mean, I don't. I didn't read the bill. I wonder if it's going to address things like pump fund. I mean, after the market structure bill comes, will pump fund even be able to operate like it's
Mhm.
operating? Will it be allowed?
Mhm.
I'm not sure what the structure bill says. I'm pretty certain it addresses it. Um,
Well, I mean, what kind of guardrails? I did see someone making a suggestion on there too that, it's too cheap to launch. So that's why
mhm.
you're getting so much
It's too easy.
dirt, right?
Yeah,
And it
too
should be
easy.
like have $1,000 that eventually drips back to you over the duration of it. And you ultimately get it back minus whatever fees, right? But
Mhm.
$1,000 to launch a token or whatever that number would be. You think that'd be a good deterrent? You think that would actually make a difference? Anybody in the chat? Let us know your thoughts on this. I'm curious.
Oh,
Um, yeah.
something like that would definitely make a difference. You
Mhm.
would drastically see the amount. And I honestly don't know how I feel about it. I mean, if you told me Pump Fund got banned, I don't know what I'd feel about that. I think that I know back in the day when we first got into this, if you wanted to launch a token, you either had to know how to do Solidity, you knew someone, paid someone, AI wasn't there to help you. So yeah, it was a lot higher barrier of entry just from the fact that you had to get your hands on the contract. That alone stopped a lot of people from launching it. Then Pump Fund and stuff comes out and makes it to where everyone can launch. And yeah, Pump Fund's a big part of why people are holding for 60 seconds. Again, it made it to where anyone can be a dev by the click of a button. You're called a dev. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll
Zay,
see.
Tazzy said, "Yeah, cheap is bad." I mean, yeah, I agree. I feel like they could definitely do things though to kind of change how how it functions. I feel like they could.
Mhm.
I would hate to see something happen to Pump Fun. I think it's been a huge like people can
Just have
say
two
good.
different
You could,
guardrails.
yeah, you could say good and bad things about it. I know a lot of people can. I'm not too sure. I'm crazy happy about like the way people just have bots launching tokens now nonstop, and then bots are the ones who trade on there. Like the human interaction is really getting sucked out of there in a
Yeah.
massive way, especially with AI agents now and everything. People just pay their agent, and that's fine. People can do whatever they want. And we'll integrate agents as well. It's in the process, of course. So what we do here as well to assist everybody using that dashboard. But when you're talking about something like this, it's like it's not. I know it's not illegal, it's not immoral, it's not whatever. But is the end result really what you want? I guess is kind of would be the question I'd have when you're looking at the trajectory of Pump Fund right now. Even the internet as a whole, really. It's there's more bot activity than human activity now,
Mhm.
for the most part. Like humans just kind of almost are passers-by that like siphon some information when they need it, and that's only going to ramp up in my opinion. So it's kind of hard to know. It's hard to kind of see how it's going to play out, but there is no doubt about it that genuine human organic engagement on Pump Fund has certainly decreased, and bot activity has massively increased. I would say that's certainly a given. And yeah, like you said, depending on the structure bill, what that might have some guardrails in there for something like Pump Fund as well. So and other token launchers. So it might be a good thing. It might actually help the system, and
Yep.
we get some clarity on that.
Yep. 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 Doing things like that are going to, get your nefarious people out that have bad intentions. It'll help kind of weed them out because people like us, we're gonna get it done no matter what, no matter the cost, no matter anything, because we're here for the long run. We're here for legitimate reasons, and yeah, we're ready to go. So yeah, curious to see what's gonna happen. Oh, Oh, Mr. P, I think is
sorry. Yeah. I think I'm back. I had it muted there. Mr. Bitzel said, "Age matters." LMAO. No, it doesn't, dude. You're only as old as you feel. Just take care of your body. That's all you got to do. Make sure your body is tip top, and you'll be good. That's the number one thing. That's your meat sack, the only one you're going to get. So if you just stay on top of that and keep the mind nice and solid too, you'll be good. Then you'll realize age doesn't really matter too much if you keep doing. I think he's been. I think it's a BLM piss take. All ages matter. Yes, all ages matter, guys. We're not getting old. I promise. I don't really care. But anyway, no bots allowed. Yes, sir. Agreed. But hey, there's always going to be some bots out there. But it'll be interesting to see how it's sniping bots and things like that. If there was, if you had to pay, let's say, $1,000, for example, to launch your token, and bots are only trying to get in there when it's at a certain point. So like a lot of that money could be used to like not have bots come in that early, because it's all a big chunk of the supply has been bought up. That's how people end up getting wrecked, because the launch pool is just so thin that bots are able to just come in and wipe it out pretty quick, or get in early and like really destroy a launch. So if there's some guardrails in there that, hey, it's $1,000 or whatever the number is, X amount goes in here, protects against bots, people getting ruined early on, and then it gets fed back to you over time, however that would work. But I'd be interested to see anyway, man, how that all plays out in the near future. Give us your thoughts, everybody. Appreciate all you guys tuning in as well. We got some great numbers today, man. It's awesome. Love to see it. We're nearly about 120 people across all channels, and that does not account for Rumble. And we got 5 on Pump Fun right now, but hey, we love you guys too. 5 is good. 5 is good. All eyes are good.
We're fluctuating between like 117 and 125 on YouTube and X. So very solid, getting that viewership back. We knew viewership would drop a little going over to Pump Fun only for a while. It was to be expected. It doesn't broadcast like, on YouTube. If people are on YouTube, it'll generate and they'll see us. If we're on X, it'll generate and they'll see us. If it's on Pump Fun, if they're not following us in any kind of telegrams or anything, they won't even know we're live. So now we got everyone back. And let's get this market pump back up and get to those 300 real live viewers, because we want our top 5 getting as much exposure as humanly possible, because after all, we are building the entertainment and the culture layer of crypto so that developers can get exposure, holders can have discovery, and then also our platform that we're going to be going over here shortly, it is a must-have if you're a developer. And like everything else, it's affordable. We're offering free trials to get in. Even once those trials are over, it is next to nothing. We are not destroying people. The whole point of everything we're doing is to be friendly to the developers. It's so that everyone can use it, so that in return, the audience can find good projects, because everything is just such pay to play. It's so expensive to get everything. You can't do everything. So if you're launching a project and you don't have ModX trending, what are you doing? Like, it's a tool that not only gets you exposure, but the back-end dashboard of what you can do with that tool, you can't beat it, especially for the price, charging you next to nothing, if anything at all. So we'll be going over that in a second. I think we still have another story or two there, Mr. P.
No, that is the end of the stories, but just to let everybody know, I just wanted to give a shout out to the person whose tweet that was, sorry_SMS. That's where I saw it first. Yep. Maybe somebody else had posted it prior to that. But here is the tweet. So shout out to you. I didn't want to talk about somebody's post and not give them the creds for it. So it's at sorry_SMS. There we go. That's where I pulled it from. So give the guy a follow. Some good information there. It was good to see. Nice to know. And shout out to you. Appreciate that. But that'll do it, I guess, for this segment, Sean. We'll be back in tomorrow and we'll talk a little more crypto. I guess we'll move on to what you just mentioned. All right, here we go. And I have our banner up as well, Sean, here. CryptoTrending.live, everybody. That is where you can go and register.
One thing, let's back it up. Let's undo the crypto market talk thing. We do have some breaking news, or at least I think it's breaking. Updates. Senators reach agreement in principle on Clarity Act yield. According to Politico reports, key senators and White House officials have now reached an agreement in principle on the stablecoin yield rewards issue that has been one of the biggest obstacles holding up the Clarity Act in the Senate. The agreement reportedly involves Senator Tom Tillis and Senator Angela Brooks, and is aimed at resolving the clash between banks and crypto firms over stablecoin rewards. Senator Tillis and I do have an agreement in principle. Politico also reported the new language would seek to bar yield payments on passive stablecoin balances, meaning that you're going to have to stake it or something like that to get it, though the full details are still not public, which I expect. So let's see. The Clarity Act takes unexpected turn. Loomis says meeting opened a path she did not expect forward, but it's great news. According to Eleanor Terrett, reports after a Senate Republican meeting today on the Clarity Act, attended by the White House Counsel Executive Director. Yeah, so awesome news. We got some reports that they were close to a deal, and now it looks like they pretty much nailed it down. So let's stay tuned. We'll follow it, of course, on the show. We've been talking market structure since January, so we will continue to give updates. So awesome.
Very nice. Thanks for that breaking news, Sean. You know what I need? I need a breaking news intro now. But that's good.
We do. Let's get that, because I always have my iPad up, and I got Coins Telegraphed notifications on, and it happens a lot that I get some live news.
Perfect. I'll get that ready.
All right, let's do it, brother.
All right, let's do it. Okay, I guess let's talk a little bit about what we got going on and everything here at Moon or Dust Media. CryptoTrending.live, baby. This is going to be the place to be for any organic, like we just talked about, trending projects, all done via X. There it is. And I know, Sean, you went through the whole setup process and everything. You want to talk a little bit about it and let everybody know where we're at?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So we got the top 5. So what's our goal, I guess, for this segment to see? Because tomorrow I'm going to be doing a how-to video on how to set up your project. So that's going to be coming. I'm trying to keep it to like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, nothing crazy. Then I'm also going to be doing a regular video talking about it, getting people involved. But what do you want to cover exactly, so we can see?
Yeah. I guess what we're kind of going over today, everybody, is we just got it live yesterday. So it was around, I don't know, maybe between 4 and 5 p.m. PST for me yesterday when we got it finally live. So anybody that has been on this before and has been using the old Telegram bot, highly encourage you to come over and get set up. We have an awesome promotion going on right now. Or if you haven't been on the old Telegram bot, if you're just watching us for the first time, you're a developer, you have a token, you're involved in a community that has a token, a strong community, whatever. You just launch, it doesn't matter. It's 100% free to install. All you got to do is come over here, CryptoTrending.live, go up to the top here where it says My Project. I'm going to just drop us down here so we can get and hide this so we can see. Up here at the very top, you just go to My Project right there. Actually, you know what? Maybe this setup will work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're both on the screen still. Just go to My Project right there, as you can see, and just click register right there. And this is telling you exactly what you're going to need when you do it. We've had multiple people do it, and someone that I wasn't familiar with, Sean knows the guy. He's the ETH project that we have on there right now. He went and did it. He loved the process. 2 to 3 minutes is all it took him. Chuck did it in his backyard on his phone. Again, 2 to 3 minutes there. That's all it took him. Were you saying something there, Sean? Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it was, I think that's Mr. Bitzel, BRK6900. I think that's where that project ultimately came from.
Oh, that's Mr. B. All right. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, he said, yes. So that was him that set it up then? Is Mr. Bitzel, are you the owner of that project? I did not know.
No, he's not. He's not. He's just in it.
Oh, he's in it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. But awesome. Thank you.
Like everyone else needs to be doing. And let's keep going, because I genuinely think word of mouth is going to make this spread. If you're a project and you download, you need to let everyone know every time you launch a token. This is a must-have.
Yes. Yep. And it's super easy, guys. Like I said, 2 to 3 minutes. And Adam has been working his ass off to make sure that this flow and this verification process was really, really easy. So this shows you exactly what you need. Your project's official X Twitter account credentials. So you need to be logged into the main X basically. Your token's contract or mint address, and access to the deployer or authority wallet for a small verification transfer. So what that does is it links your X to your project for us, and that's where we're able to get and combine and pull all the data that you see. So when I click it here, here's all the different processes. First thing you're going to do is connect your X project to main account. Once you do that, it'll automatically pop up, authorize the app. It'll allow you to connect. Then it'll automatically pull some project details that it can from that. It'll autofill those. Then you verify the ownership. like Sean said, he'll have a full video on how to do it. But when you go through this, I'm not going to go through it in its entirety at this moment. But it's really easy. And at one point there, once you verify, there's the option to add it to your Telegram. If you have it, there's a Telegram bot fully featured that has a cool little chart feature now as well that we've added to that. And it's a really easy process. So get in there, get your project verified now. It's totally free. And the biggest kicker right now is you get 30 days free of Trending Pro. What is Trending Pro? We'll get the full list of what that exactly is, but it's a full centralized dashboard, kind of central operational hub for your project, where you can post as the developer. You can see all the people that voted for your project. You can see your entire chart in there. You have a calculator in there that can denominate your own token. So if you're doing some math in there, all that is in there. Then you have the ability to auto post and schedule posts directly from in there to your X account or to your Telegram account or to both. And there's also a raid feature in there as well, which means if I make a post to X from the main account, I can just click a little toggle and says send raid to Telegram. And when you make that post, it'll automatically make the post on X for you and then create the post that will have that button at the bottom for people to raid. It'll send that post into Telegram, raid this, post just went out, whatever, that you can fully customize as the developer. And then the button at the bottom will hit that and it'll bring them right into the comment section of that post to comment, like, and retweet. So it's really, really easy. And you can schedule posts to go out on the daily to your Telegram, to your X if you want, just like things like Buffer where you do that, right? But this is all in-house in it. And this is 100% free right now to do it. And you can have access to all of that for 30 days. 100% free. And of course, then we're also going to be adding Pulse here very soon, where it's going to be a full AI assistant that will be able to assist you in drafting all your posts and even managing stuff using agents and agentic tech basically as well. So that's coming very soon. I believe there's also going to be a buy bot that's going to be added as well, where you can just toggle that on and off. It'll automatically add it into your Telegram. So any buys that come in, they'll all be getting registered, and it kind of just houses everything nice and easy. And the buy bot will be like customizable with your own graphics, all that kind of stuff that you can do, just making it really, really easy for developers to be able to, like, just when I get on in the morning and I open my project, I'm going straight to my my ModX trending dashboard, because I can see everything. I can see my chart. I can see the buys and sells. I can send messages to X. I can send messages to Telegram. I can send to both. I can do raids. I can run my buy bot. Everything all from one nice little crispy looking dashboard back there. And you know, another awesome feature as well, there's Teams capability. So basically you can bring in some community members or members from your team to come in and assist you with doing that back end work as well. So like all of these things are available. The Pulse hasn't launched just yet, but right now you go and you sign up, you're going to get all that access for 30 days, 100% free. And even after that, the subscription to it is pretty good. I have to say, it's for what you're getting and all the new features that are going to be added. Adam, type in the private chat, please, if there's something I'm missing. My mic is a bit muffled. That happens from time to time, Adam. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know why that happens. I'm hoping. Has it been okay for you there, Sean? While I've been talking?
Yeah, it has been terrible on my end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it just happens from time to time. Adam calls me out every time it muffles, but there's nothing I can do about it. but yeah, so I hope everybody heard what I was saying, even if it was a little muffled. Adam, if there's anything that I have missed while I was talking about that, please let me know. And the best thing everybody can do right now, like I said, if you're on a project, head on over to the website. There it is, cryptotrending.live. Can't forget it. And take advantage of, and also, I mean, I've just talked about the back-end dashboard right now, and of course, what we actually are talking about right now, and I've mentioned this, we got two carrots going here on both ends of the stick. People can come in to use the dashboard, the central hub, and ModX trending being on this leaderboard is an added bonus to that. But also, you come in, you want to gain the exposure, you want to get on ModX trending, you got this awesome back-end dashboard that's an added bonus to that. So we're doing both here. And of course, what happens is we put out a post live on our X account that goes live every 24 hours. A new post gets put out and people have to go and vote on it. And when you want to vote, all you got to do is go here, click vote, and it'll pop right up here, Grok AI assisted vote draft for Moon or Dust Media. So because I clicked Moon or Dust Media, it now knows everything to do with Moon or Dust Media project, because we're verified, we went through that process, and it's able to create drafts for us to use that will auto-fill. So it'll pop, once we select one of these drafts, it'll auto-open our X account, whether we're on mobile or on desktop, and whichever one you selected, it will auto-fill those details. Now, you can edit these after the fact. You can completely make your own. That's totally fine. But you've got to make sure you have at Moon or Dust Media or the project that you were voting for, their X handle, and then hashtag mod vote. Once both of those are in there, that's good. But if you only have those two things, it won't count. It'll be considered as spam and your vote will not count. You have to put in some kind of a reason. So, because obviously we're trying to protect everybody's accounts. That's the reason we did this. That's why we have Grok and XAI all integrated in this. As far as spam protection, we want to maintain as much X compliance as we possibly can. So Adam has been absolutely meticulous about being as X compliant as possible. And that's why we have Grok all integrated as well to protect us, to protect your accounts too, because we don't want any user accounts being flagged as spammy or, the potential for any shadow banning or anything like that to happen to you guys either. So we're trying to protect everybody by doing this. So yeah, you can select any one of these. The merges of fun and crypto from Moon or Dust Media are something to watch. No doubt about giving my mod vote for this one. Super excited. So you can pick any one of these, or if you don't like any of those, you can click try different suggestions and it will generate some more ones. So pumped for what Moon or Dust Media is doing. They truly engage the community in such a fun way. My mod vote is locked in, right? So these are the kind of things. And I'll just show you, if I go and I want to vote for Arbitrage Inception from the leaderboard, I can just click vote right here and it pops up and it automatically knows all about Arbitrage Inception based on all the details that it has pulled from when they verified. Arbitrage aggregator picks the best router every time. Mod vote for real utility. Best price swaps. And I click that. So then any one of these, try different suggestions and it'll give us that. And of course, when you're signing up, the more information you have on your website, the more information you have out there, the better these responses will be for your project, because it'll have more information to work with. So you can do that, and the same will happen for any of these. Let's try our guy BRK6900. Say GM BRK's Destiny feels right. Mod vote. There you go. It's a meme play for the endless hustle and memes. There you go. So it's just straight up, but at least it's something. It's good. It looks like an organic post. And of course, again, you can write any. Just make sure that you have hashtag mod vote and at the project details, but certainly put in some kind of a reason, some kind of a description if you're doing it manually. And of course, you can also do this from the Telegram bot. So if you're in Telegram and it pops up, someone's vote comes in, you can see I vote, it will pop up in your Telegram right away. If I vote for Fire Chicken or Coffee Coin or whoever's on the leaderboard, if I'm in their Telegram and I click that vote button, I will also get these options right away. This will pop up too. Directly from within Telegram, and I can pick one of those and then it'll do the same thing. It'll auto open right there in the comment section. All you do is hit post. You don't have to do another thing, just a couple of clicks and your vote is in, your vote is cast, your vote is counted, and your project moves on. So you can do that from within there too. And of course, another awesome feature, anytime anybody votes for your token, it will pop up in your Telegram. It will show the person that voted, and it will have a button down below to follow that person on X if you want. So it really helps out with, like they used to always say, ape follow ape, right? Whatever your token is, mafia follow mafia, right? So it really assists with that and helps your community follow each other and unite a little bit stronger over on X as well. So I think that's an awesome feature. Pops up and it highlights the person that voted, gives you that little bit of recognition, and it's cool to see it pop in. It shows their PFP and everything. So it's really cool. You can test all that out on there too. When you do it, let me see, I think, Adam, the Pro Composer Grok helps you draft what you want depending on your angle. Also reviews after for better tightening, etc. So yeah, there you go. That's just an insight into exactly how the Grok AI assist drafting works. So you can see there how easy that is to vote. You just come directly to the website, cryptotrending.live. There it is. Super simple. Click vote right here. It'll ask you to connect your X account. Or it doesn't even ask you to connect your X. Sorry, that's incorrect. It will just autofill. And it'll give you the options like I just showed you and bring you right to X. You hit post, you're voted, and you'll see that vote pop up here, of course. And here's who we got on here already. We got Fate, Coffee Coin, BRK6900, Fire Chicken, and Arbitrage Inception. Of course, we're on there too, but we are going to be taking ourselves off of here as well. We don't want to be taking up a spot where other projects could be. So we're not going to be voting for our own project. And plus, a lot of our community members are involved in a lot of other projects, and we'd rather their votes went to those. We're going to talk about ModX trending anyway and mod media on the shows. So we'd rather that went to another community that's out there hustling. Hey, and we love our community. Our community hustles crazy. But, you know, we'll always talk about what we got going on here to a certain degree. Am I going to go into the dashboard? I mean, I guess I could, Adam, if you want to send me the link to that where I can sign in and I can pull it up. Or maybe Sean, do you have the dash? Are you signed into the dashboard over there?
Let me see. Maybe
at the moment, and we can pull that
computer. I may not have it on this computer. Let me see.
Or I can just log into it as well.
Yeah, I have it on my other computer. I'm not sure if I have it on this one. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Adam, if you want to send me a link and I can just sign in somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm on the right link or not here. So we're still working through some of the kinks as well. So top right dashboard, project dashboard. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it on this computer.
My dashboard, connect with X. So that's what I'll do. Here it is. You can show I'm logging into my dashboard. Authorize app. All right, here we go. All right, I'm in. All right, everybody. This is pretty awesome. I'm going to drop us down here, Sean, so everybody can see the full dashboard here. Yep. All right, there it is. So this is what you will have access to. This is obviously, I'm not sure if I'm on proactive. Yes, proactive right here for me. So I do have pro right now. So here's the overview. I'm going to zoom out just a little touch here to 100. So this is what you can see. And I can extend this down a little bit here, I think. Can I? Okay, no, that's the size for it right now. Maybe I can extend this down. Maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Or like that there. Yeah, I can do it like that. Okay, yes, ModX project has pro. I'm a team member. Okay, Adam, silly me. I'm sorry. It's been a hectic morning. But yeah, okay, so here it is, everybody. I'm going to remove this banner here at the bottom so everybody can get a good idea exactly what this will look like for them and what you're signing up for and what you're getting free for 30 days right now. So here it is. This is your main center here. You got crypto trending over here. All the top X crypto stories are right here. This is our live chart for Mafia right there, where it's at right now, as you can see. Pulled in from, I think that's Dex Tools. So very, very handy. And of course, you can see any of the buys and sells down here as well, the most recent. All part of that. Or Dex Screener, sorry. It says Dex Screener right there. So yeah, so there's that. And then, of course, over here, we also have a crypto converter. There's going to be more tools as well added in here over time, guys. So this is obviously strictly on Mafia. And over here, you can just put in the amount and it'll tell you, you can select whichever currency you want to convert it into, and that'll give you a good idea. So that's automatically dialed into your token just for ease of access. We'll have a little calculator in here as well that people can use. So next up on our list of tools and things that we have over here, you can see Post Composer. So here it is. What's happening with your project. So it's awesome. There we go. So it shows you the preview over here on the right. All right. So there it is. That's your text. And let's see. I can select right here. Then let's attach some media. So let me add. Let's just add one of our current. I'll just add one of these show cards. That'll be fine for now. It's just right there. So let's add that one, card one, open. Okay, there it is. So it just shows the image right there. No, that image doesn't look good right now. I don't like that. Let's attach new media. Can I attach multiple in here? I'm not sure. Okay, it just overwrites the old one. Okay, that's fine. Let's let me get in here and get some memes. What have we got? Graphics. What do I have here? So crypto, ModX, graphics. Here we go. Okay, promos. Okay, this is the current promo that's going. So let's do that. This is the offer that's currently live, everybody. So yeah, you can see the preview right there. Looking really good. And then I can also go here and generate if I want. Because obviously, you know, our assistant knows everything about our project. So I can click generate right there. And the post goal pops up here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so people can see that. Choose a post goal and optionally add context for Grok. post goal, a project update, community call to action, a milestone, or a vote push. All right. And then you can select the tone that you want your post to be in. You can select degen, pro, casual, right? And then a custom angle. We just listed on a new exchange. So you can give it some context as well, and it will help you draft the post, which is looking really cool. I love this. This is awesome. To have this kind of an assistant right there at your fingertips is really, really cool. So let's go for a milestone. Let's go with that, and let's go with a professional tone, and let's go. We got listed on Bitmart. Okay, there we go. Let's say that's what we're talking all about here. So let's generate. Let's have Grok generate our first thing. Here we go. So here is the Mod Media is now listed on Bitmart. This milestone expands access to Mafia for our community, supporting our live shows, games, and on-chain experience on Solana. Key step in our pump fund build and public hackathon journey. All right, hashtag down there. So it creates this whole post for you, which is really, really cool. And then you can decide here if you want to post to X. So there you go. Click post to X, and it's right there for you to post. And we had a little button issue right there. I don't know if you can see that when I'm closing it in. So something that we can address moving forward here. And of course, you can pop in here and just edit anything in here that you want, right? Highlight it, edit it, all of that is available. And as you can see here, we got the raid, right? So I can click raid, and then this is the raid message that will go into your Telegram when I make this post, right? New post on our X account. Head over to like, comment, and repost it now. Your support strengthens the project as a whole and helps us grow. Let's build momentum. Click below, right? So there it is. We'll save that. And that's it. Click to the raid, right? So it's going to now post on X, and it's going to send a raid post directly into our Telegram when we do this. Maybe also, I think maybe let's have Grok regenerate there and just say vote push, because we'll do this. Let's actually do this. Let's carry this out. Let's call it a vote push, and let's give it professional. Get your votes in. Okay, so let's go for that. Similar point. I didn't want to say we're listed on Bitmart when we're not. So I'll just say get your votes in. So we'll generate a new one for Grok to give us. Thank you, Grok. You're a beast, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, your vote. Here it is. Mod Media is gaining momentum in the pump fund build and public hackathon. Your vote counts. One per account every 24 hours. Reply to the mod trending post with mod vote at Moonerdust Media and your reason for supporting us. Get your vote in today. All right, there we go. That is awesome. All right, let's go generate a new one. Let's do a project update, and let's say mod X trending is live, free 30-day trial for all projects that register in the next 24 hours. Let's say 12 hours for right now. In the next 12 hours. Okay, there we go. Let's call it professional, and let's generate that one. So that goes along with our graphic. Yes, there we go. Mod Media update. Mod X trending is now live, tracking real community participation through votes and engagement. Projects register in the next 12 hours for a free 30-day trial. A key step forward on our on-chain media tools. Okay, so there we go. 30-day free trial. I'll edit this of Mod X Pro. Let's call it for now. Okay, there we go. So it's set to the raid. And what I'll also do then, I will put both of those. Okay, so let's just leave raid on for now. We'll just make the exact same post if I click Telegram, okay? So that's how that would work. Now we can get Grok to review. This isn't something I've done before. Adam, keep me going here. I'm reading here now in the background. Toggle X Telegram in preview. Yes, okay, X Telegram in preview. So this is how it would look on X. And I guess this is how it would look on... Oh, okay, I can see it over there. Okay, I see it now. Over here on the right. So this will show you, this is the preview on X, and this is the preview in Telegram, right? So you can see exactly how your post is going to look on there, which is pretty cool. I love it. But we're not going to send it. We'll do the raid one for Telegram for today. Grok review, Adamek, typo, Mo X Pro. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Adam, you got to come up here one of these days and go through this. You probably have it done in no time, but hey, it's good because I haven't done all of this yet. So it's good to watch a total noob using this right now. But yeah, so there we are. It's ready. This is how it looks on X. This is the post that's going to go to X. And then the fact that I have raid clicked here, as you can see, it's ready to go. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to review it with Grok. And let's see what he does for us here. Review. Improvements for your draft, powered by Grok. Add excitement with an emoji like fire after now live to boost visual engagement in crypto feeds. Shorten the register line to projects. Register now for free 30-day ModX Pro trial, next 12 hours only. And for urgency and conciseness. Replace a key step forward in our on-chain media tools with a punchier phrase like pushing on-chain media tools to the next level to avoid bland corporate tone. Include mod and mafia tickers to tie into crypto audience interests and improve discoverability. Move hashtags to the end and add mafia for relevance to the ticker. All right, suggested rewrite is right there. So let's do that. Let's apply what our awesome Grok AI agent has told us. There we go. And that's definitely tidied it up very, very nicely. So yeah, I like it. Very, very good. Then you can also save, template, and schedule. So if I go down here, right here. So I guess this one here is my templates. And this one right here is save as template. And then this one here is schedule. So let's save this as a template. Template name, let's say mod X is live. And then live. And then we call it 30-day promo. Okay, so let's save that. All right, very, very nice. So that has now been saved into my templates right here. And then I can also go to schedule the post. All right, so I can select the time. Will post, let me see. I click my calendar right here and it will show the day that I want to post. And I can select all the way up, well on into the future, I believe. Yeah, there's a nice number there, all the way on and into the future as far as we want to go. But I'm going to post it right now, and you can select that and hit schedule, and then that will tee it up for you to go out whenever you want. And again, if I go to my templates, there it is. There's my template right there. And anybody can do this. Create your own templates, and you just click that, boom, 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 send, already all done, and schedule if you want. So there it is. So I think we are now ready to publish. So if anybody is in the Mod Media Telegram right now, you should be able to see this come in with the raid push for it. So let's go ahead and push it out there. So let me know. It should appear on X, and then it should come into our Telegram for a raid. So we're publishing. I think I've done all of that. Okay, let's see. There we go. The raid just popped in. Okay, very nice. And it should also be posted to X. And yeah, I'm seeing it all popped in there. And I do have to edit that graphic that I did. I could have edited that raid graphic too when I was doing that. So that's something I will do as well. And that's a template that you can create. And once that raid template is locked in, that's what it'll do all the time, and you can change it then after the fact. So yeah, so there you go. That is the post composer there, everybody. I hope you like that feature. It's really a beast, and it's so easy to do everything. And of course, you got that awesome Grok AI assistant to help you out with it, which is really, really, really cool. Okay, so there's the post composer. Next, let's have a look at my voters. So here are all the voters that we currently have on it, of course. CS Mama's up there, Super Seb, Draco, Eric, Yates, CS. It's looking awesome. Mod Mafia down there. Official Patriot. Yeah, very, very good. And of course, from here, you can go here and view their X profile. Click that, and it'll just bring you right to their X. If you want to follow, check them out. It's a new person. You want to see what they're like. And you got your all-time voters up here. Of course, these are our all-times as it currently stands. There it is. And again, you can go to their X profile and view it. And of course, we will have a cool competition feature as well that projects will be able to use based on this data and people that are voting for them, and a way for them to create cool competitions for things like this. So there you go. That is all your voters and everything like that. Then, of course, we have Telegram down here. So it shows here Telegram is connected. You can decide how frequent you want your vote reminders to pop into your Telegram. So that gives you really, really good control over that. Obviously, we're always mindful of people's Telegrams getting clogged up and chats with just spam going in there. And of course, when people vote too, that pops into your Telegram, but it auto deletes after a certain period of time, so it doesn't clog it up. So the developer has full control, autonomy over this here. Send periodic vote reminders to your Telegram group. Turn that on or off if you don't want to do them, and then you can select this slide bar here 2 times up to 6 times a day. Schedule it all in here. And then we also have the chart, which is really, really cool as well. It's another little feature. So basically, anybody that types the /chart command in your Telegram, it'll pop up a little quick snapshot of the chart at that moment in time and give you all the current details on it as well. Looks really good in the Telegram channel. I'll have to pop that up here too as well. I'll show you that maybe towards the end. I'll get a screenshot of it. So that's your Telegram, and there's going to be some more things being added to this as well to be able to control that over there. And of course, you have your preferences. What's Adam saying to me here? Team members, you can change them settings. Only project owner. Okay. So only the project owner can adjust these settings. A team, I'm not sure if you're saying, Adam, a team member can do it or they can't do it. Only the project owner can do it. Or if he's assigned a team member, can they do it too? Let me know. But I think that's what you're saying. There's a little typo there. Up by a team. I'm not sure. But maybe team members can do that as well. Only project owner. Okay, only project owner can do it. So a team member cannot make these adjustments. Only the project owner can do it, which is good. That's a good security thing to have. Of course, boost expiry DM notifications here. So this one is basically if you buy a boost or something like that for your votes, this is a big X compliance thing. You have to turn this on and off here. And that means that when your boost expires, you would get an XDM that would let you know that it was expired. And then if you wanted to, upgrade again or get that boost going again. So that's another thing. And again, that's why we have it in here as part of the full X compliance. And then team member. Yeah, that's just showing that I am a team member here. And then coming soon, Project Pulse, which I briefly alluded to, AI-powered project intelligence, analyze vote momentum, community activity, and market signals with Grok AI insights and recommendations. And then, of course, we have the Telegram buy bot that's going to be added. Automated Telegram buy alerts for your token with customizable community notifications as well. So that's all going to be in there, and that's going to be coming very, very soon here once we kind of start to roll this out. And of course, then we have the project boost down here, which is, if you want to boost any token, obviously, because I'm in this dashboard now, I will be boosting the Mafia token, but anybody that is involved, anybody can boost the token. You can access it as well from the main page when you're not logged in. Up at the very top there, boost spotlight. But you can select any one of these: vote multiplier, 1.2, 1.5, 2x, 0.25 sol, 0.2 sol, and 0.1 sol for any of those. And you can select what you want to pay in, of course, down here. But you can select Mafia 2, gives you a 10% discount. And again, this is your option to get the DM when your boost expires that you can turn on there when you are paying for it. Of course, everything that you buy through here, if you use Mafia, you will get that 10% discount. Let's say we go for Sol right there, and let's say I'll select this guy, and you can select the duration. How long do you want your votes to hold that extra 1.2x with? I can select that anywhere up to, as many hours as you want. And you see the price going up there as you select every hour. And again, your payment asset is all there. And you just click purchase boost. And let's say if I go and do that, purchase it, pops up right here. It's very easy. All you got to do is copy this contract address, go and paste it in, copy this amount, this exact amount, paste that in, and you send it directly from there. You don't need to connect your wallet. There's none of that involved. And you send it, and we are watching. Then the software is watching to see that transaction go through. Once that goes through, you'll be all set, and you'll be able to make a post, and your Telegram will also be notified that you are currently boosting, pushing people to vote harder. So we're going to cancel and return there, and there we go. So that is exactly how you do a boost. All accessible here as well. And then if you want to do a project spotlight, which is basically a paid option that you can come on the show Myself and Sean will talk to you. We'll do a full interview, break down the entire project. We chop it up. We post it across all our socials after the fact, so you get really good bang for your buck. Of course, very similar to if you hit the #1 spot, you get spotlighted in that regard too, and you do have an open invitation to come on the show that day if you are in the #1 spot. Of course, there are 2 slots available Monday to Friday for this, 1 sol per slot. You can pay with Mafia again for a 10% discount. You select the day you want. And then you have a spotlight cooldown. So if you do a spotlight someday, you'd have to wait, let's say, a week before you could do another spotlight of the same project. Again, here you are. There's 1 sol. You can pay in Mafia there again for the discount if you want. And then you go, let's go at Mafia for this one and go, let's say, reserve spotlight. Oh, we already have an active or scheduled spotlight. Well, basically, I think we were testing this. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. And you would come across that same screen we just saw. You would send the sol, the exact amount, to that wallet that it prompts you to send it to, and it will confirm it, and then you'll be ready to come on the show on that day and do your spotlight with us and get that exposure to everybody that you know. So there we go, and then we can go back down here. You got a logout option right there. I think I've covered everything there, and then you can go back and view the leaderboard as well. So, and then this is back to your main home hub dashboard right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so there it is. That is what you have access to right now with those extra ones coming in, like I just mentioned, Project Pulse, Telegram, Buybot, and then we can go back and view the leaderboard right here. And there we are. That's you on the leaderboard, and you got full control, and you're taking advantage. And of course, to get back to the leaderboard, so that's the whole dashboard, back-end dashboard. I mean, if I was a project developer, I would just want to go on that dashboard anyway. Just to be able to utilize those features, just being able to send and have that whole control hub and be able to bring in team members to assist you with that. I think that's an awesome feature, and that in and of itself alone, I feel like is just a great product. It's a standalone product in my opinion. And then you have the added bonus, of course, of you're on the leaderboard, then you can push your community to vote. It's great activity on top of it for them it gets the competition going. And of course, then you got the projects here, and you can see every one of those that have signed up. All the details are there, clickable links. You can click to vote on any one of these projects that you want. Of course, each vote lasts for 24 hours. You can only vote on one project every 24 hours. It will not count if you try to vote on other projects at the same time, or drop another comment in there with vote for another project. Only one will count. So it's whatever one you have on there. And of course, all the criteria has to be met, like we talked about, the hashtag, the correct name. But voting through the Telegram, Grok will assist, and he'll help you write that you can edit after the fact. So that's a really, really easy way to do it. And of course, here it shows up here, Telegram connected right there. And it shows you that this Mafia was a pump fund token. Gives you the prices right there, just as you would expect. And also, if you are live on Spaces, this pops up in blue, and a link pops up here showing that this project is live on Spaces. You can click, it'll bring you right in there. We showed you that as well in an earlier episode. So that's something that we can also check out. It's another awesome feature that is on there as well. So that's how this all works on the leaderboard side. And of course, then, like I talked about, being able to do competitions with all the top trenchers. Here we go. Power Pools is sitting at the top right now, Space Cat. And these are the top trenchers. So there you go. That is the golden pickaxe for the #1 trencher at the moment. This is of all time. And these are things we're going to be expanding on as well and adding more features. So these are all the people that have voted so far from that post we put out, that test post. So if you want to go and test it out for yourself, or you are in a project that you feel like would really, really benefit from using software like this, go and talk to them, guys. Like, I can't express enough how valuable it is for any project that's, if you're just launching now. Like I said, it's 100% free to do this. You get massive exposure. You have a great command center in there. If you have a Telegram channel, there's great access. Your bots can everything. Being able to use your bot from here, access everything. It's just, I feel like it's going to be a real game changer for people once word of mouth starts spreading and people start using this system. And again, like I said, so many more features coming that people aren't aware of just now. But my God, this is going to be a real monster once we get going here. How are you feeling about it, Sean? Did you absorb all that? I know I've been working, but you've been listening.
That was one hell of a breakdown, I can tell you that. Sorry, I had some stuff going on in the background. I got a meeting to go to after this. But yeah, that was one heck of a breakdown. And also too, we are securing a pretty cool domain, I think, or we think. So
Mhm.
cryptotrending.live will probably be changing here shortly to a pretty good name, I think. What do you think about? We're not going to announce that, but
I mean, I like both of them. I like the one that's coming. It's kind of edgy. It's new age, right? It's one of those fancy ones,
yeah,
which is cool. I love that. But you know, Crypto Training Out Live, I also like both of them. But yeah, we'll see. And the thing is, I think we'll use both as well anyway, because we can redirect to
yeah,
both. But right now, you want to go to cryptotrending.live and get signed up and take advantage of this awesome offer, guys, that is only available for probably the next 12 hours as it stands. We will be doing more promotional stuff and things like that, but we're really trying to get as many projects in here using the ModX Pro and getting on that leaderboard. We want to start highlighting and talking about projects as soon as possible, but the only way to do that is if they come and they verify and they register. And like we said earlier, it only takes you 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. And you'll be registered, but make sure you have access to all those things. It'll prompt you and let you know what you need access to before doing it. Once you've access to all those things, 2 to 3 minutes max, and you'll be set up. You'll be registered and you'll have access to Pro as well on the back end. So I'm pumped, dude. I'm pumped. It's looking great, and it's been great so far as well. The feedback has been absolutely awesome so far too on it, I have to say.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it to get my videos pumped out tomorrow. With my videos, that's when I'm going to start sharing it with a lot of my connections, just so they have the how to, they understand what it is. It's not just like a text, hey, download this, stuff like that. So excited. We already got 6 on the board. We're going to keep that number growing. I know we want to have 30-ish here very shortly and just continue that build. And everyone that has it, you got to share it. It's something that is a must-have, especially because it's next to nothing. Again, everything we do here is affordable, and yeah, I think that's about it.
It's next to nothing. It's free. It's
Well,
100% free right now.
Yeah, the reason why I say next to nothing, because there is, the vote multiplier like you were talking about, and the
that's optional, but yeah, to sign up and get in, it's 100% free.
It is 100% free, correct.
And to get Pro for 30 days right now is 100% free as well on top of it. And in future, when you do pay for Pro, obviously with the free version, we're not doing that. But when you do pay for Pro, you will get an additional vote multipliers that you can use throughout the month as well. I think you get like one of each. You got a 1.2, you get a 1.5, and you get a 2x that you can use at any time during that month. And if you continue your subscription, that'll get topped up as well every month, that every project can utilize those votes as well. So everybody gets a little taste of both worlds there. So, hey, we need to see who we missing here. Only Rose. Not seeing you on there. Got to get you on there. Faith just got signed up as well. You can see at the bottom there. Thank you, Mr. Hodes, getting signed up. Coffee Coins on there. Space Cat. Shout out to the dev of BRK, and of course, Mr. Bitzel. Dr. Chuck's on there. Luca from Arbitrage is on there. We're going to be coming off the leaderboard once we start stacking it. We need Master Key Finance. Josh, you got to talk to Millie there. Get him signed up. And anybody else that has just watched this presentation, if you like what you see here, and you see the value in it, which I can't believe why you wouldn't, please go and talk to any projects you're involved in. Get them to come in and get them to take advantage of the Pro option right now while it's free for 30 days and not miss out. Test it out, use it, see how beneficial it's going to be for you and your project. And, we want that feedback. We want the data. And please, anybody that is using it and does sign up and does get that Pro for 30 days, use it. Give us your feedback in the mod group. Adam is always going to be available. Any of the devs that are using this, feel free to tag him in the main Mooner Dust Telegram chat as well. Give us your feedback. There's other features that you think, oh my God, this would be so handy for me, or this would be so handy for me in this dashboard. Let us know. I promise you, we will implement them and we will add them to your dashboard if that's what you need, because we can do it. Of course, if it's within our scope, of course, and if it's something that we can do and we believe it's worth adding in. But all of these suggestions, guys, I promise you, they will not fall on deaf ears. We want to know from the people that are actually running projects that are in the trenches what would be beneficial for them if they had an overarching, central command center to manage the entire project from, with your awesome AI assistant on the pulse, basically, of your project, and suggest some things to do all the time. Like, hey, let's run a competition. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it has all the information on your project already. And you'll have the option to even give it more information if you want. So that will all be open to you as well. And the ability also soon to have agents carry out these tasks for you as well at the same time once Pulse really drops. So these are all things that you can look forward to. Get in now today early and get that 30-day trial and let us know what you think. I promise you will not be sorry.
Yep, couldn't have said it better. But yeah, we'll go ahead and anything else? Or are we ready to go ahead and close it out? Also, we're an hour and a half in, 137 viewers on YouTube and X. So yep, huge shout out to everyone showing up, watching ModX trending. Yeah, let's keep this alive, growing.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, that's it for me. My big push, of course, I've just said it, but just to close, I appreciate all you guys. We couldn't have gotten where we are without you right now. Please go as well. Pick up some Mafia token. There was a big dump there, I think, early this morning, and there's a great opportunity to get in on that right now if you want. So don't hesitate. In case you haven't noticed, we're not going anywhere. We're actually just ramping things up. So if you don't know that, go back and watch the other 100+ episodes we've done of Trending probably, and all the game show that we've been doing as well. How many episodes are we into the game show now, Sean? Like 27 or 5K in prize money given out. Expect those to ramp up. We've just had this big push with ModX.
Yeah, once we get everything settled, we had the hackathon, ModX. Once we get everything settled, we're going to start getting into our normal routine of moving dust.
Yeah, and once this has kind of kicked off as well, like Sean said, we'll be bringing back the game show itself every week, because we're going to be picking projects from that dashboard that are on that leaderboard to come on and win money for their project as well. So that's another massive bonus. You can come on and play against our AI whales with Sean hosting there to win up to $1,000 in Mafia token, or depending whatever the number is on that show. It can vary. It's like it ranges between 250 and 1,000 depending on the project and this and that, whatever. But you will get extended an olive branch. You got a bullish community out there. We see you on the leaderboard. You're voting heavy. You'll get that option to earn money in real time. And it's a great event too, right? Your whole community can get behind it. Watch the dev go on a game show, win some money in crypto, and, bring it back to the project, and everybody benefits from it. The whole project, the community, everyone. So it's a really cool event. And of course, the Pump Fun Hackathon. Of course, we did have to take a slight little break from the live build, but Wise Guys Gamble is pretty much built. It's right there. It's the exact same process that we used to build ModX. But of course, we couldn't build the trending in live because we'd never get it done. It would just take forever. There's so much to it. But I tell you, it's a very similar process that we showed on the Pump Fun Hackathon. You can check out all those old build shows that we did are on YouTube. They're all in a nice handy little playlist. Check those out. But that's going to be coming back as well very soon here. Once we kind of are happy, once Adam's happy with ModX, and we get Wise Guys Gamble. So that's going to be 2 game shows that are going to be going. ModX Trending, and then we're going to have obviously the show today, ModX Trending itself, and 2 more game shows. And man, world's our oyster here. We got so much going on. We're pumping out content for days. Appreciate the community. We're going to be back again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see this board much more jam-packed, and we'll have lots of people using that pro feature, and we'll have a lot more feedback, and we can start actually talking about some tokens. But we need to fill up the board here a little bit first before we do that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it. I love you guys, and we'll see you all again tomorrow.
All right, guys. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for Tuesday's edition of ModX Trending. I am DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel. And until we meet again, you know what to do. Trade safe.